观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎大家收看水库的霍格沃茨之遗游戏视频。今天是第13期啊，这一期咱们来做2个主线，以及完成接下来的一个作业啊。这个作业基本上都是前期一股脑的给你扔出来啊，慢慢的完成，然后可以解锁更多的这个咒语啊。然后咱们还是需要先来到这个霍格莫德村啊。这一次呢，除了卖装备之外，咱们还要这个买一下它这个雷酿和它的这个隐身药水啊。主要是因为咱们当前这个钱呀很紧张，咱们也买不到啊，钱也不够买这个种植草药的这些工作台啊，钱是不够的，所以说咱们只能优先完成作业啊，只有买这个现成的药水这种做法，当然了比较贵啊，只是我的攻略是这样的如果大家觉得这样太浪费钱呢，可以自己慢慢攒钱，慢慢去做这里是必须要来的啊。本期咱们需要用到隐形魔药和这个雷酿这2个啊。然后接着呢，咱们就去做咱们的第一个这个主线任务啊，小精灵拿带与织布机。这个任务是在咱们的有求必应屋里啊，直接传送回去就会直接这个触发剧情啊。
Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
这算是咱们这个收集野外的这个神奇动物所要必须用的道具啊，拿带来收集野外的一些神奇动物啊。然后咱们的最后一个栏位就用来放这些这个有求必应屋，包括神奇动物需要的一些咒语啊。抓它们呢，最好是这个隐身啊，先用幻身咒接近。因为这个蒲蓉蓉目前是最容易被抓到的这个神奇动物啊，所以说用不用隐身其实都无所谓，但是建议大家养成这个习惯啊。而且这个蒲蓉蓉它是分这个公母的，刚才咱们抓了一只是公的还是母的？应该是母的，然后再抓一只公的。建议大家一次性都抓2个啊，就是公母搭配，因为后期咱们如果大家自己玩会解锁神奇动物的繁殖系统啊，一只公一只母。不要听他的，只抓一只啊。
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
接下来咱们要抓另外一个神奇动物，叫绝音鸟啊。这里离得还是比较近的，所以我就不这个捡了，直接就传送到离它最近的这个飞鹿粉这里，然后用飞天扫帚直接过去啊。这一次的主线是让咱们抓3种神奇动物，当然建议大家都是一次性抓2只啊，抓一对儿，1只公1只母啊。
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
这边也是讲到了这个迪克，他之前的一些往事啊。家养小精灵这个生物呢，在原著中据说是用这个是巫师用魔法创造出来的生物。而他们的天性就是服务于巫师啊，像《哈利波特》里边那个多比，属于家养小精灵里中的异类啊，可以这么理解。简单的交代了一下这个迪克的过去。如果大家自己玩的话，还会接到一个支线任务，就是去寻找这个迪克他原来的朋友啊，他的朋友很惨啊，没有被魔法部分配到一个好人家，下场非常的惨。这边我也就不剧透了啊，我也不放在视频里，到时候大家自己去做一下这个支线啊。这边抓到1公1母啊，2个绝音鸟，然后继续跟迪克对话，来去抓下一个神奇动物。
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
下一个动物叫月吃兽啊，它是会这个传送的啊，也不能说是传送，就是会闪烁那么一小段距离，而且它是只在晚上才会出现，所以咱们一会儿需要把时间切换到晚上啊。先过来，这边正好有一个飞鹿粉给它解锁了。
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
然后呢，咱们先到这个月吃兽会出现的地段，在这个大石头的后面，有一个宝箱，咱们给它收集一下啊，顺路的事儿。然后接着咱们需要打开地图，按下 R3，也就是咱们的右摇杆，切换成晚上，消耗时间到晚上啊。到了晚上之后，就会发现这些萌萌的啊，眼睛贼大，这些月吃兽就会出现在这里啊。与此同时，咱们会接到这个不同老师给咱们接下来的作业啊。有些作业呢，确实，在前期想要完成，就比如说咱们用喝下不同的魔药啊，进行不同的战斗，这个在前期咱们的金钱是不足以支撑咱们把这个魔药做出来的，所以说比较依赖大家去攒钱，然后去买这个工作台，然后再去采集草药，最后再去做这个魔药啊。所以咱们这块就加快一点进度啊，把钱都用来这个买魔药啊。有求必应屋咱们也就是只做它的这个主线啊。那么2只月吃兽都抓完了啊，最后过来找这个迪克对话。
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
抓到了动物，肯定要给他们养在一个比较合适的地方啊。这个合适的地方，那肯定就是有求必应屋啊。直接回去就可以触发剧情啊。
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this! It's amazing!
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
在这个区域，咱们摁右摇杆R1啊，不是右摇杆啊 ，R1键。可以放出咱们的这些小动物啊。
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
这些动物呢，当然也不是就是给大家消遣用的啊，它是有作用的。是咱们上这个神奇动物保护课，学到的这2个技巧，一个是给它们梳毛，还有一个是给它们喂食。在这个有求必应屋里边的生物呢，在咱们进行这2项互动之后，它会产出它们身上的这个素材啊，普绒的毛发、月吃兽的毛皮，以及这个绝影鸟的羽毛这些东西呢，就需要用到咱们接下来的一个新的装备系统啊，算是装备系统吧。
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
装备系统就是这个织布机啊。现在咱们要回到这个有求必应屋的室内，然后会解锁一个新的装置，就叫织布机。它有2个作用，一个是升级咱们当前的装备，再有一个作用是在咱们的装备原有的基础上增加一个词条。这个词条咱们可以通过去搜刮一些坏巫师的这个营地啊，来获得不同样的词条。但是这些词条是固定的啊，并不是随机的，是固定的。然后每次强化会消耗不同的神奇动物的素材。所以说，如果大家想要升级到满级，就需要把绝大多数，基本上是所有的神奇动物啊，都抓捕到，并且养在咱们的这个有求必应屋里，才可以算是所谓的装备毕业啊。
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
这样一来，咱们这个织布机相关的主线任务就完成了。简单的来说，就是解锁了咱们的装备升级系统，但是需要消耗素材的。然后呢，咱们升级了，来看一下天赋。接下来的天赋，我是点出了核心，这个振奋魔药技能2啊，就是回复量增高，咱们的血瓶回复量增高。然后旁边的这一趟啊，都是可以点的啊，我就打算挨个点了。我个人是比较的喜欢它那个技能说明啊，就是不断的可以增加咱们这个大招条的这个一些被动啊。那么接下来咱们来做下一个任务啊，这个任务离得很远啊，所以中间赶路的部分我就切掉了。这一次咱们要去找这个塞巴斯蒂安，正式的去见他得了重病的妹妹啊。
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
always said that.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian.
他的叔叔
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
非常的不待见塞巴斯蒂安啊。咱们先过来继续收集一个实战树叶啊，这算是野外的实战树叶啊。然后过来分别和他的叔叔以及塞巴斯蒂安的妹妹进行对话。
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
然后再进屋找妹妹啊，在这个房间里边有2张这个塞巴斯蒂安给他的妹妹写的信啊。妹妹叫安妮，受到了诅咒，渐渐的这个支线和咱们的主线就连接起来了。
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
他的妹妹不出意外，应该就是兰洛克那帮妖精干的。然后现在呢，咱们要去当时的案发现场来看一看有没有什么线索啊。前方就会有这个战斗了。
There, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
到了前面呢，咱们的这个塞巴斯蒂安他是不会用幻身咒。然后咱们最好是先用他优先这个妖精优先会发现塞巴斯蒂安会跟他打，咱们可以偷偷的在后面先偷一个，然后在这场战斗中是分为好几波的好像一共有3波，咱们只需要在这3波任意一场战斗中，用掉这个隐形魔药和咱们的这个雷酿，是本期买的2个药水，就可以完成这个作业了就可以接下来学一个非常好用的伤害性法术。这边的战斗咱们就随便打一打，上一期打得很烂，这一期就稍微的就是小心一点稳一点，打得稳一些。然后这边有很多的炸药桶，用炸药桶打在敌人身上的伤害是非常之高的。只不过因为这是前期等到后期呢，炸药桶可能一个就炸不掉一个炸药桶就炸不掉一个敌人了前期这个伤害还是很足的，但等到后期敌人的血会变得厚一些，然后时刻注意咱们的大招条，还是多多利用这个大招条满了之后咱们就用了，然后继续攒尽量不要浪费每一次给敌人特写的时候都算是出现一个新的敌人种类这个叫追随者指挥官，他会2种这个技能一种是黄圈，一种是这个红圈目前咱们是刚刚喝了这个雷酿这个雷酿的效果好像是可以逼退接近的敌人，并且打断他们的动静同时应该是会加强咱们咒语的伤害好像是伤害性咒语的伤害平 A 应该是还是那样就伤害不会增加这基本上就是最后一波敌人了，这里是最后一波敌人也可以看见这个安妮最后受到的诅咒不出意外应该跟兰洛克有关，而兰洛克现在处处针对于主角，跟这个古代魔法也有关。而之前大家要注意，咱们在冥想盆中，就是主线任务过程中看的那个冥想盆的回忆里边是有一个小姑娘的，对不对而且她当时所在的那个村庄当时霍格沃茨几大这个远古魔法的守护者在那个村庄是施了法给这些老百姓带去了这个雨水并且让他们的旱灾得到了缓解这边都是有这个联系的兜兜转转转了一圈，最后周围的同学也受到了这个兰洛克的波及安妮就是最好的例子刚才捡到了一个属性更好的帽子，咱们就换上然后接着这个过来跟塞巴斯蒂安对话，顺便看一眼目前咱们的这个作业完成了隐形药和雷酿都完成了，
those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
鲁克伍德城堡啊，这个鲁克伍德大家应该也知道啊，就是跟兰洛克同流合污的那个人类巫师。
But that's all I ever heard. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
下面咱们要到高一点的地方继续进行探索啊！大家用这个显形咒，可以探索的区域就会用蓝色标注出来啊！注意看这个远景啊
！Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
很熟悉吧？这就是咱们看的这个冥想盆里面的场景啊。就是在这儿，这就是当年这个记忆中那个小女孩，后来变成了霍格沃茨的教授啊，甚至也成为了守护者之一。她小时候住的地方啊，最后过来这边有一幅画像。
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
两人抱着这个不同的目的，但是线索都指向了兰洛克这伙人。旁边有一个暗门啊，咱们下去用这个荧光闪烁。可以看见周围这些触手啊，这就是在《哈利波特与魔法石》中第一部中出现的大名鼎鼎的这个魔鬼网啊，惧怕阳光。
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
里边有2封信啊，大家简单看一看就好了。
Journal entry of Isadora's.
这就是冥想盆中小女孩啊，现在是守护者留下的一些线索。前面咱们需要滚一下啊，这个地方是可以破坏的。
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
看得出来，塞巴斯蒂安非常的关心他的妹妹啊，甚至达到了一种偏执的地步啊！他的叔叔原来是一名奥罗，对于塞巴斯蒂安的做法非常的不满意啊。咱们这是后话啊。接着视频最后，咱们来完成这个夏普教授交给咱们的第2份作业啊，完成了就去找他。这次就不用上课了，直接过去跟他对话。就会学到这个非常好用的法术。这个法术叫4分5裂啊。
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
这个伤害性法术呢，伤害非常的高啊！我个人觉得是要比那个霹雳爆炸伤害还要高的。 回头咱们可以换成咱们主要使用的这个伤害性法术啊，就是放在第一栏。不过这个霹雳爆炸还是很好用啊，因为它是火属性，哎，还会经常用于解谜之类的。然后接着咱们就把这个法术给它换过来，然后可以实验的用一下，哎，大概就是这样，会出去一个类似于锋刃一样的东西。好的，那么本期视频到这里差不多就结束了啊，感谢大家的收看，希望对大家的通关有所帮助，记得点赞关注，那么咱们下期再见，大家拜拜。